Elike Day keeps a set hyped and ready to play. E.N.D here, just a couple of days and we will start dive into Age of Eternities, the first Magic set inspired by modern space opera. Despite all the security measures Wizards of the Coast puts in place, we still end up seeing leaked cards ahead of schedule. Makes you wonder, are these leaks accidental or are they just part of the marketing strategy? Anyway, let's start. Even though Waking Haven land planet enters the battlefield, tap to add 1 green mana, station 12 plus charge counters for 1 green mana, tap add 1 green mana for each creature you control. Susur Secundi Void Altar land planet enters the battlefield, tap to add 1 black mana, station 12 plus charge counters and for 1 and 1 black, tap pay to life, sacrifice a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, activate only as a sorcery. Cosmoguard Zenith 2 and 1 white 2/4. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, choose 1, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Pinnacle Starcage for 1 and 2 white artifact enters the battlefield, exile all artifacts and creatures with mana value 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. For 6 and 2 white, put each card exiled with this artifact into its owner's graveyard, then create a 2/2 Careless Robot artifact creature token for each card put into a graveyard this way. Sacrifice this artifact. Consult the Star Charts for 1 and 1 blue instant. Kicker for 1 and 1 blue. Look at the top X cards of your library where X is the number of lands you control. Put 1 of those cards into your hand. If the spell was kicked, put 2 of those cards into your hand instead. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Antikozai Vestige 6 generic mana 7/5 Eldrazi. Whenever this creature leaves the battlefield, draw a card, then you may put a permanent card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Warp for 4. Infinite Guideline Station for 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red and 1 green. 7/15. It's a spacecraft. Enters the battlefield, create a tap to 2 Careless Robot artifact creature token for each multicolored permanent you control. Has station 12 plus charge counters and it has flying. Whenever it attacks, draw a card for each multicolored permanent you control. Alpha Rail Dreaming Acolyte for 1, 1 blue and 1 black 2/3. Enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. During your turn, it has Death Touch. Ruinous Rampage for 1 and 2 red sorcery, choose 1. It deals 3 damage to each opponent or exile or artifact with mana value 3 or less. Embrace Oblivion for 1 black sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, destroy target creature or spacecraft. Command Bridge land enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped permanent you control. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. Last but not least, Slivers. The story of Age of Eternities is hinting us that Slivers will be back. And this time with a vengeance, and I'm sure a lot of players will be excited to see this creature type back in Standard. So those were all the cards spoiled so far for Age of Eternities, a set inspired as set by space opera. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.